Streamer killed on stream over internet beef. Oh, god damn. Let's see.
So
on stream is crazy. Oh! Oh!
I told you that was over YouTube beef. So first and foremost, rest in peace to YouTuber Finny The Legend and his wife. They were on a Las Vegas trip, and I know we're gonna have to blur and edit a lot of that out, but I think a lot of people can come to the conclusion that while walking on the strip, they were approached by other YouTuber City Man and were open fired on. Like wow. Their lives were ultimately ended in
both
that
of them?
Very specific moment. Sin City
wow.
Manny, City Man, whatever you want to call him, open fired on another YouTuber because of YouTube beef and ended up ending the lives of him and his wife. Now you're probably wondering, how the hell did somebody get here? Well, back in 2023, Manny pepper sprayed Finny's wife, his literal wife, in a real life confrontation. I'm not gonna lie, if you pepper spray my wife, I gotta beat your ass. The other problem that we have is the whole conversation about streaming territory, which they act like this is a gang. These two grown men acting like children is the most impressive thing in the world. But they were trying to figure out who claimed the Vegas streets, who could do live streaming in Vegas.
Now, I think there's a way to move through life where something like that don't ever happen. But if you find yourself in that situation, you gotta throw hands, bro. You feel me? Now, killing the nigga though, you're just throwing away your own life. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're throwing away your own life. Now your wife is she's about to be a single person. Your children, if you have any children, they're fucked.
And who couldn't, you know, hey, you got to check in with me, just other typical grown man shit. So naturally, Finny responded by making live streams where he hosted other Vegas live streamers where they told their testimony about people like Manny and other Vegas streamers and how they just weren't making the spot cool or, you know, welcome to be around. And this caused Finny to get really popular. And he started stealing some of that money from people who were looking for other Vegas streamers. And they started donating and doing all these other things for, you know, the guy that was Manny's arch enemy. So it seemed like his turf, Manny's turf, got claimed by Finny. Now, mind you, these are two 30-plus-year-old men, and the backstory goes that they've had a long and outstanding beef. Just a couple of days ago, Finny dropped a 5-hour video where he just mocked Manny and his wife to the utmost extent. I mean,
bro,
it was very,
anybody
very
who wastes their time like this, these are the most miserable, low-power people on the planet, dude. What a waste of fucking time and energy. These are the most bodish people on the planet. People who waste their time obsessing over other people like this. You feel me?
Dream. And this is probably one of the reasons why, you know, there was a triggering and then another triggering.
Like when you get to the point where you're emotionally invested in warring with somebody else on the internet, bro, you're lost, dude.
Leaves the house looking like that. Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man, I look hard tonight? Like, what is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a what's his goal?
His goal is to be zesty as hell, fool.
Look at how her back going. Is that Machete's woman? Like,
yeah, you whooping the shit out of Machete.
Now, the beef does not stop there. These guys were actively striking each other's channels, you know, getting up to 2 strikes, where if you get that 3rd strike on YouTube, you know, your channel can be strucken down. But they were actively taking action upon each other as well before the beef happened, using the copyright system of YouTube.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh.
He's not on the earth anymore. He's in the earth now, actually. Well, I don't know. He probably hasn't been buried yet or cremated. But this guy talking shit right here, ain't that insane, dude? He's not even breathing anymore.
Laugh and joke, but
all because of this internet shit.
Mental illness is real. and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Wow.
Wow. You know what the first.
Wow, man. Ain't that something? Joking about, bro, pulling the plug. Got his plug snatched.
First thing I asked you, did you give him a strike?
Yeah.
That nigga, you swing at me, we swinging back twice.
I'm not saying that anybody deserved what happened to them, but the foreshadowing is very eerie just a day after he was removed from this earth, making fun of the guy and saying that he would ultimately end his life and all that stuff like that. I've had my own issues with the copyright strike system with different channels, and we've seen how those have played out with the likes of Fresh and Fit when they went on their mass copyright strike situation. But I can guarantee you, I don't think anybody would ever think that it could bubble over into something like this. Like, this is a very big and bad situation where people ultimately lost their lives, and now the person who is on record showing that he is chasing this person, which we'll get into in a second, is out on the run from the authorities based off of YouTube channel beef. Now, I do think that there is some sort of mental illness component at play here. I mean, all this stuff is televised, but Manny is actually on video talking about how he's looking for this person one day before the actual incident happening. And if you watch this video and take away what I watched this video, we could probably conclude that there's a bunch of mental illness going on that people need to address in real life.
I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing, field bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told, right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Oh man, come on, I have to say hi to my biggest fan.
Yeah, that's a clear sign, if there's no other, that this person needed some sort of help. I've since gone on YouTube to try to find these channels with these videos to see if there's any comments, updates, or whatever the case may be. And it seems that YouTube has totally scrubbed or deleted not only the videos, but the channels themselves from the YouTube platform, which I think is a good deal. I could only imagine the type of stuff that's going on, and we don't want this person who is this far off the edge to be, you know, antagonist.
Look at just the sheer destruction. Look at the sheer destruction that occurred there. One dude lost his life, as well as his wife, it sounds like. Other dude is in prison. And the shit they were doing all of this for, the YouTube attention and clout, well, the channels got nuked and they don't even exist anymore. And so there is literally nothing left. Nothing. It's all as if it never even happened. But now one guy is going to spend the rest of his life in prison, and the other guy and his wife, they're gone. Guys, this is why you see the wisdom communicated in the Bible where it talks about turning the other cheek, and why the Bible says that God says that vengeance is his. It's referring to the way how this universe works, bro. You always get back energetically what you put out into the universe. And so when you engage in anger and in conflict and beefing with another person, you're putting out that energy. You're going to get more of that back in your life. You might be able to defeat this individual in front of you, but you're putting out this energy, and it's going to be reflected in the experiences you have in reality in one way or another. What goes around comes around. So when you turn the other cheek and you maintain your peace and you maintain your calm and you relax and you move on, you feel me? You let it go. Well, then you're going to get back from the universe that energy of calm and peace and letting shit go, right? The universe is going to return that to you in your experience of reality. Here's where the vengeance is mine. That person who is in that state of anger and hatred, that they're going to continue putting that out into the universe. And so maybe you walk away and you feel like justice hasn't been served for you, but I promise you that person will either have to repent, that is, stop being the way they are and start moving in accordance with the laws of the universe, or be destroyed by their own actions. They will literally put themselves in a living hell and then be destroyed by their own actions. We see time and time again, bro. The cocky, arrogant guy who thinks that he can just keep being like this hating ass, beefing nigga. And yeah, he might win a battle or two or three, but eventually it catches up to him. And then who has the last laugh? Usually be one of the niggas that he thought he beat. One of the dudes he thought he got one over on. He will continue and, you know what I'm saying, win in life. And now this person, you know what I'm saying, they could be dead, they could be in jail, they could be broke, they could be engrossed in some kind of scandal and their reputation ruined forever. And so that's the true meaning of turning the other cheek. It's the understanding that the universe always gives you back what you put out. And so if you just focus on peace, the universe will give you peace. If you focus on this beefing, violence, anger type shit, well, even if you defeat the person that's right in front of you, the universe is going to still give you more of that shit in different forms. You feel me?
By any commenters or any other people reacting or doing anything else like this, because it's clear that he's unstable. Like, I don't think that there's very much any question about that. It's clear that he's unstable.
I hope Manny get life in prison for premeditated murder, but it's not just his fault. It's his wife's fault. It's his friends and all them other dudes that was in his YouTube videos listening to him say he want to unalive you. Egging them on. They saying stuff too. Asking if you want to be buried alive or cremated. He talking about he want to chop you up, send you to your mom. That's how he was getting those strikes you was giving him. You even said, oh man, I don't want to give him another strike on his account. He lose his account, he might off himself because he crazy. You knew someone right with him. You still took him as a joke. You wasn't afraid of him. And it's okay, you didn't have to be afraid of him. But you also did not have to tell that man you was coming to Las Vegas. That man got in his car and was driving around in the daytime telling you he was looking for you. He was going to be wherever you was at. He was asking where you was going to be at and asking you to drop your location. And you went live on the strip. Knowing this man is obsessed with you. Knowing this man wasn't mentally right. And I feel like y'all was looking for a viral moment. But he was already defeated. He wasn't there to play games. And I just want to say, at y'all age, this showed a lot of immaturity and ignorance.
And I'm not saying this to justify, you know, the actions that Manny took on Finn, but at the end of the day, this is a reason in the testament as to why you don't play with people's bags. People are so attached to this online thing, this
Hey, shout out to Regrets, man. Thanks for the sub, bro. I appreciate you.
Thing on the phone or this thing on the computer screen, that it could be the breaking point for them. And not saying that anybody should have lost their life because of this, but the reality is that you never know what anybody's dealing with. Like, the internet is a place for lonely people or people that need help to find their voice. So behind that internet, behind that loneliness, behind all that, there is a person that is actually suffering beyond the keyboards. You know, it's bigger than just the uploads. It's bigger than the likes. It's bigger than the comments. It's bigger than the views. This is a person with feelings, with emotions, with all those things. And I don't know how he couldn't see, but it's as clear as day that this man was mentally ill to some capacity. This is not somebody I would have tried. Now, again, him and his wife did not deserve this at all, but I think that this should just be a warning sign for a bunch of people, especially if you're not cool with each other. This stuff is not content. Antagonizing and the internet beefs are not content. You know, this IRL stuff is not, you know, content to the extent that they're doing. I will say that it's also reported that YouTube did not immediately take down the VOD from this video, which is insane to me. I mean, this was live streamed on your platform, and we've seen how some of these platforms have handled these sensitive topic matters or subjects before in the past, but they've ultimately got to do a better job. I don't know what the review process is or is like or whatever, or who's actively watching these things, but seeing two people get slain on YouTube and the VOD existing for another couple of hours or whatever it is. It's just, that's a very tough pill to swallow, especially for those that are close to, you know, these people in question. There's not too much to really say here. You know, rest in peace to Finny the Legend, rest in peace to his wife. Sin City Manny, please get some sort of help. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. I'm begging and pleading of you to get some sort of help. Take mental health seriously. And
that nigga in prison now. He's cooked. He's done. It don't matter at this point. He's over. It's over with. Yeah, maybe there's some therapy sessions he can enroll in prison, but his life is over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, man. But that's crazy. It's not worth it, guys. Turn the other cheek. See, when you understand the esoteric meaning behind a lot of these scriptures and these holy books, shit make a lot more sense. Because I remember when I was a fundamentalist Christian, that verse, there was so much debate in regards to what that verse is saying. Some people took it to mean, oh, it means if someone comes and spit in your face or slap you in your face, you shouldn't retaliate to any degree. There's nothing you should do. You should just take as much abuse from the world as possible. And then, of course, you have some people who would interpret it differently, less extreme. That's what it really means to turn the other cheek. Let it go. Don't hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, you deal with the situation. You feel me? But you got to let it go. You can't harp on it. You can't meditate on it, because that's when it destroys you. You feel me? So, yeah, bro. But, all right, guys. That was a cool reaction, though. Cool video from Omeezy. Streamer ended on stream over internet beef. Crazy.